Shout out to all you beautiful people here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Live Show. Let's see that intro. Let's get it in, and let's start the show. I love you all. Let's go, baby. Okay. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's get it in. Let's get that music back up and running. Love that music. And let's see what's happening to Bitcoin like we do every single day. Shout out to Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Oof. I was light on wind. Oh, could have went lower, but I had to run. My phone controls the lights. Couldn't find my phone. Had to find my phone. Got the lights. It's a long story. I can't breathe. Let's talk about Bitcoin. I saw it breaking out of this little flag today. It did that. Got rejected. Came down. And then now it's playing games with the 200 SMA here on the 1 hour time frame. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about it. We're going to have so much fun on these smaller and bigger time frames. Looks like it could be getting a move here. Bit of a shoulder, kind of a head and a right shoulder. Do you see that in a way? Oversold in stochastics. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bit of a short squeeze here. We do have liquidity all the way up to 73,000. And so it still looks like we could get that move to the upside here for Bitcoin sitting at 68,006. I may re-enter that trade that I did take profits on the trade. If you remember, I got in here just to go over kind of what we've been doing. Right when we got above the 200 SMA, I opened up that trade. We got the huge pump. Boom, boom, boom. I opened it up probably right here. We got the huge pump. I took my gains. Then right around here, I got in again because this looked like a beautiful flag. We pumped up again. I was up. I went from 66 to 69,000. Around 69,000, and I was up huge actually at 700. But around 69.1 today, 69,200. I said, you know what? I should just take my money before it loses 69 again. And it finally, I did, and then it did lose 69, and it did go lower. And I paid myself. So I closed my trade just kind of at the, today at the end of the live stream. I just had this feeling. I said, man, take that money. So right now I'm not in a leverage trade, but we will see what happens. Shout out to all the beautiful people here. Shout out to Ernest Lee gifting 20 memberships. And shout out to Ernest Lee, Decrypted.tax, giving 20 lifer memberships. All right. And my man Ernest Lee wants to become the council of the DAO, the Pepe DAO, the ApeCoin DAO. So if you're in ApeCoin and you need to vote for the DAO, vote for Ernest Lee. We got to get a link for that and all that. I've been like away from the office, like the front office pipe. Not just staying in the charts. But what's pushing, what's pumping? We have lots of learning to keep on. 1 inch. 1 inch. I don't know about 1 inch. Not my favorite. Anyway, let's figure out what's going on here with BTC. and let's break it down. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. And let's take a look at our weekly candle close for Bitcoin. And shout out to everyone being here, even on a Memorial Day weekend. I know a lot of people have the day off. They're going to hang out tonight and party all night long, right? But that's what people are going to do. Let's take a look at our weekly candle and let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get some information. Let's have some fun. So the weekly candle, it opened at 66,274 even. The high was 71,979 even. Pretty weird. I always find that strange. The low was $66,060.31, and the candle would close at 68,507.67, up $2,233.66, up 3.37% on the week. So it would end up going up $2,000. The high would be almost 72,000, though 70. It almost went to the all-time high. This candle was booming. And it was almost going to be the biggest candle close ever in the history of Bitcoin if this weekly candle had closed, because you can see it went higher had it closed, right? That wick was, and it was almost contending with the wicks of the all-time highs for Bitcoin. Do we continue to the upside is the question on the weekly. It suggests that we did. I mean, we broke out of a pretty beautiful falling wedge, bull flag resistance here. That suggests we could go further to the upside, possibly all the way up to here to 84,250 in the short term. In the interim, 83,800 even is what it's telling me in the interim. So something to look at here on the weekly, something that's on my radar. I don't know about yours, but I definitely pay attention. All right. So that's on the lookout. Another thing that I want to talk about is Ethereum on the weekly. We're going to look at ETH on the weekly, see kind of how it's, is it forming a bullish move? Are people just being over advantageous about it, right? Okay, shout out to everybody here. Boom, boom, boom. June 4th, man. I can't believe June is coming up. What a beautiful day to be alive, right? Shout out to all my livers. We are live here on a Sunday night. I don't see everybody, but I didn't post my usual posting either, so. But so does the weekly candle close above this level? Then we're gonna be taking a look. 5x on Pepe from your call. When should I take profit next? I don't know. It's up to you, my friend. But God bless you, Sammy. You take a look at Turbo or JASMY. Both coins are pumping today. I understand that, and you just want to see the pumping coins. But you should be looking at things that aren't pumping. You see what I mean? It's already pumped. Everybody knows about it. But we'll take a look. We see you. Only you. Thank you. You see me. I never miss. Shout out to Patrick in the house. God bless you. Shout out to Board Type Crow. Shout out to GF Burke. Shout out to Crypto Maniac holding it down. So we broke out the flag. All is still well. We bounced off the 21-day moving average. Everything looks good to me. 5-day chart looks pretty good too. Even on the stochastics are turning. RSI looks interesting. MACD is about to take a turn too to the upside. Everything looks okay. We did get resistance though. And the 3-day looks like a triple top right now. 1, 2, 3, right? We're going to have to, break back above 71.8 to remain bullish, in my humble opinion. But look at this now. The 3-day candle will close. It closed, bullishly. We just closed the 3-day candle, actually, and we'll close another one in 3 days now. And that's, I don't know. See, it's an indecision doji with some wicks from the downside. After a red candle usually can cause reversal. So that tells me we may get a bit of a reversal here, and this may just be a retest, previous support as resistance, before we get our further bigger move to the upside. Our daily's been really giving us a lot of information lately, and what all I care about really is the daily. And see how we have resistance. Get rid of the moving average for a second, but resistance. Two huge wicks there that bounced. And you can see if I pull away, that's a point of control. The red line on the VRVP, the POC, the point of control. Heavy duty area. If you lost that, you were likely coming back down here to 60,000, see? Or at least testing 63K. But the bounce suggests that, okay, maybe we can play some ball here. There's a chance we could even consolidate possibly back to the top of the channel. We don't know what's going to happen exactly. Looks like the daily broke out and could continue to the upside too as well. But so far, it looks interesting to me. The stochastics don't look amazing. 22-hour time frame is oversold too and double bottoming with a higher low
I'd like to see that push further to the upside. Looks somewhat more bullish than bearish. That's not, I don't like the look of that curve. And the 8 hour is kind of my go-to. Once the 8 hour broke to 200 SMA, it was golden. Again, the bigger idea is just my projections. You'll understand my projection theory if you continue to watch me. What I do is different than a lot of other people. So my TAs, I'm going to use TA like everyone else, Fibonacci support, but the way I go about finding my analysis is just completely different. Nobody should be the same, and you shouldn't. If you do what everyone else is doing, then you're going to get the same results as everybody else, right? We want better results. We want higher percentage win rates. We want to get in there. So look, we have the 50 coming for the 200 SMA in crossing. Bullish sign on the 8 hour. That's a higher low. I see it as a shoulder, head, right shoulder that could dump on us. I get it. So the idea is that's why I watched the 200 SMA. 4 hour time frame even had this whole time to dump, and we went sideways. That's bullish to me. So you had all this time to dump, but you went sideways. All right? And I want you to relax tonight. I want you to listen to the song. And I want you to do one thing. I want you to right now take a deep breath. Let it in, let it out. Do it again. Let it in, let it out. And realize you have one life to live. It goes by so fast. You have no time to be frustrated, upset, beating yourself up, talking negatively, being around people that are negative to you. You have unlimited time on this earth. You need it to be the best time possible. I wasted some of my life in a bad mood, and I don't want you to ever be where I was in my life. So I pray for you to be in an awesome mood every second of the day. I don't care if you're up, down, money isn't everything. It's nice to win. It's nice to continue to see your bank account grow. It's nice to watch your investments actually pan out. But it happens to almost everybody that stays patient and stays the course. All right? You got to be patient. You got to plan out your trades. You got to stick to them. Either you're trading your plan or you're part of someone else's plan. If you've heard that, it's true. So here's the deal. Can we flip the script here? Can the 1 hour get the bounce back above the 200 SMA? Is this a buying opportunity? I believe it is for BTC. Beautiful place to buy a little more niblets of Bitcoin, of Le Bitcoin. So I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Previous resistance and support, even on the local time frame at 68,500. And even the 1 hour suggests we are going to get a bit of a bounce out of this estranged Sammy cup and handy to the upside. Bit of a weird cup there with a bit of a handle though. And this thing could get busy. A Sammy cup and handy. Do we see it? We do. What negates it? If we can never get a candle to close above this yellow line, never going to happen. If a candle closes above the yellow line, we are in beeswax. All right? We are in business. I don't know why I say that, but we are in business. All right? Talk to me. Who's out here trading day in, on a weekly basis? Who's out here trading, doing it, getting it in? Who is loving the way swing trading's going? Day trading. Who's learning new skills every day with trading? Who's having a hard time? Put a 1 if you're loving it. Put a 2 if you're having a hard time. And be honest, let me know. Let's see if we can help you today and teach you something interesting. Shout out to Coin Operated. We love you. Thank you. We got some 1s. We got some 2s. We got a lot of 1s. A lot of people loving their life. We got some 2s struggling. All right, I like that. A lot of 2s here. Along for the next few weeks. Rave Song Records. I love it. I love it. I'm hanging on a hard time controlling my emotions while trading. That's the basic, That's why you have to stick to a plan and keep the plan. He hits 333. God bless you, Rave Song Records. Crypto Plumber in the house. So anyway, previous support is resistance right here. I see a bit of a flip. The confirmation would be a break back above the yellow line. And the measured move would really be this whole move here to the upside. That could take us to 72,000 for Bitcoin. All right. I will apologize today. I will cut the show a little short, probably around 9, because I have some family over and I don't want to be rude. All right. I apologize for that. So get your super chats in, talk about it, let me know what's going on. It's going to be a brief show. Just want to make 150 to buy a house, lifer. I'm all in on Doge. Funny, I want to buy a $2 million house, right? It's like I need a $2 million. Everybody has different. I desire $2 million, right? $2 million. Sam, you were so motivational to watch. Always my favorite part of my day. Shout out to Kobe Watson. We love you. You know, when you say that, I get motivated. When you say that, I get excited. When you say that, it spurs me to keep it moving. All right. American holidays are very least watched day in crypto or any really time. I've seen it many times, but I wouldn't be surprised we get the cup and handle move back to $72,000 for Bitcoin. All right. Let's map this out. I might even just take the trade in front of you. 68.5's a key level, and we broke back above it right now. For gains. I'm just gains. There's also some bearishness in the air. If we lose this, we're going to continue to the downside. It's not all lovely. But we broke it down. We saw those key levels on the daily. You really just have to hold 68,000. Then you're going to test, 67. The daily, you don't want to lose 67 too, then you're dropping, right? That's showing really strong. And we're getting a pretty interesting bounce here right now at 68,400 too. Not saying it's perfect, but right on the daily, if you move it up a little bit, like that level, we could get a bounce from. Daily still looks somewhat bearish. Not loving what I'm seeing there on the 8-hour either right now, per se, right? In the 4-hour, that could cascade further to the downside. So it's definitely up to these smaller time frames, see if they can clean it up. Looking for some bullish div then, even on the 7-minute, the 1-minute. $5.30 dip there, right? And then you had, there's a little bit, look at that, swing down with some sharp divergence right there at about 7:30, right as we came into, and as the candle closed, we did breach. Look, the signal flashes. We're making a flag above the 200 SMA. That suggests we could start to get a pump. If we lose this, we know tonight's whatever. If this continues, we got ourselves a possible bigger move. Almost a bit of a double bottom there too as well. Ondo at 125. We're going to talk about Ondo in a second. I got gains on Ondo. Am I taking them? Depends on what the plan is. The plan is to hold Ondo for at least 6-7 months. So highly unlikely I'm taking any gains. However, if I was going to swing trade it and that was just the plan and I was in and out on crypto and I didn't have any like long-term ideals, I would definitely probably take some profit on Ondo. Now, long term is there, so I may, I'll look at it. Hello, people. I'm long on Bitcoin. Yeah. Never sell the farm. 4th generation with 5th and 6th getting started. God is good. Amen. I love hearing that. Yeah. Short now, ball out. LWOLF on MEXC. 5X now. I hope you bought it. Wow, that's crazy. Landwolf, baby. Landwolf. Did funky numbers, but it's got a tiny market cap, right? So, I'm never just impressed by a tiny coin, but a nice pump, man. Says it did a 1x. You could say 3x maybe. Yeah, from the day it came out, a 4x though. I'll give it to you. But it's hard to get it at the very beginning. But there, yeah, hey man, spot on. You did give it to the channel and the thing is pumping. I don't love the liquidity, but there you go. I'm having a hard time taking profits on YFI. Let's take a look at YFI. Right there, I see a nice bull flag. So the first thing I do is I look at something on the weekly, okay? See how the weekly's turning, stochastics, everything looks good. You got a higher low. That's healthy to me. We got this like support or resistance area, but right now, I mean, this is a healthy spot. You want to see it bounce further to the upside, get above this resistance. But if I believe in the project, which I do, that's consolidation, just like Chainlink. And I don't see how this thing doesn't moon and get back to this high volume node. So you do whatever makes you happy, but I believe that is a steal of a deal right there for YFI. But that's just me. I could be wrong. But I'm calling a bottom right there for YFI. 7 weeks flat like that. That's your bottom for YFI. Nobody's selling it off. I'm calling a bottom for YFI. Publicly, you could put my name on it. All right. Any thoughts? Music is fun. Thank you, Sam. You changed my life. Been in the 99 for 2 months now, and my whole mindset has changed, and so has my account. You're an angel, my man. Shout out to Michaela Breccia. We love you. We appreciate you. And those are the type of things I want to hear every single day of my life. And that's why I don't take a day off. You just did it right there. I got what I needed for the day, the desire to change somebody's life, and I was able to change yours. So God bless you, from me to you, you to me. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. So it looks like we got a nice, a little pumpage there for Bitcoin. Getting back above the 1 hour 200 SMA. Very bullish for me. Very bullish. And so, you know, Sunday night into Monday, most volatile time to trade. Could easily get rocked and wrecked. Remember that. But this is on the table here for a possible bounce back to the upside for Bitcoin. And you got a lot of people possibly shorting the market too as well. So be an all-time high. Imagine if we woke up to an all-time high. Just some, you know, Asia buying and banks collapsing and just it's all over. So I'll start there, 115 for 330. If we get back above this level, I'll keep the trade going. Hopefully maybe double down. Like to be somewhere in the middle there, but there we go. I'll take that. Make sure that the liquidation price, look, it's higher than the stop loss. Sometimes it is, sometimes. I wonder why that happens. I'm at 29. Usually I'm at 37 too, which is weird. Right? It's like I have to lower the leverage for the same. There we go, but barely, not much. But I risk about one, you know, not much anyway there. So if I did get liquidated, we'd be 170. So I'm going to take the long right there on this trade. You do what makes you happy. I'm going to take the long and continue to bang on them in this manner. It's Sunday night into Monday. I usually never trade. So it's very rare for me to take this long. So for whatever reason, my trading instincts are telling me to take the long. And, you know, the way I'm watching price action get above the 200 SMA on the 1 minute and the 1 hour. Interesting turn of events for me for Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens. Blessing, Sam. Opinion on Tucker. Get some now. You know, I think Tucker's hot. And of all the hot coins, I think Tucker's going to do damage. Look at Turbo continuing to pump there, hitting that top all-time high and then coming back down. Tucker is going to continue to make content on their YouTube channel, which I think is going to continue to be funny. And I see them continuing to do numbers, you know. Now, people are in and out of the coin. It's still a meme with not much utility, right? It is what it is. But, you know, it made it to a $58 million market cap. It's been around. I don't know. I don't know. I'll be honest right now. I don't own any Tucker. I had enough memes. Like, I have Normie, and Normie hit the streets today. So it's like you never know, right? So I learned my lesson with the risky investments. Like I might DCA more into Solana before I buy, more Tucker, but Tucker may still do damage. You're looking for Tucker not to lose this wick low or, this area here either. You want to see Tucker bounce really, like preferably, like right off where it's at and then make a new all-time high back at 16. That's what I would like Tucker to do. Will it do that? A lot of times these do hit the fib, and that's the 786 Fibonacci retracement for Tucker. So. Okay, Sam, last cycle, ETH stole the show as everyone regarded it as the market mover. Got until the leg of the site when Bitcoin broke all-time high at 20K. I see the same thing happening. ETH. Possibly. Thank you so much, Sam. You gave me a lot of gains from the Sol, Pepe, Jasmy, 10x, all the coins from that bottom when everyone was freaking out. I mean, we nailed it. Everybody was freaking out, and we kept buying coins, and I kept saying, this is what I said, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'd be adding to my bag. And I kept adding to my bags, regardless of what everyone else thought or did. And, then you come back, and everyone's like, oh, and you have something to show for it. And they don't, I said Jasmy was going to pump for days. I went over this thing all the time, every day. And, not every day, but a lot. I said, look, we even went over it recently. 2 days ago, and I said, look for this thing to move. Here I'm on 5.5. I'm giving you the bull flag. This is before it happens. See, like everyone else jumps on the bandwagon, but like I'm giving you this is 20 days ago, and it took its time. We go to the 3-day chart. It took its time. Okay. Look, I put it out on 5.5 somewhere right here. Right around here, and it went sideways, never lost the level, just went sideways for 9 days and then decided to pump. Had you taken my call the day I put this out, you would have waited 20 days, but you'd be up 53% on your gains. Like 10 grand, be up 5 grand. Jasmy was showing signs of hotness and it didn't seem to care. And it could still continue. I believe it could close this gap at 4 cents and 1/10 of a penny here for Jasmy. So Jasmy on the radar for possibly another 55% gains. Jasmy banging on to the upside. And I'm telling you, don't sleep on my charts. Some of my charts take a long time because I see things before they happen. I'm not like a signals group. I'm a planner. Not all my charts. Some of my charts play out in a minute, not in a minute, but pretty close. But some things, you'll see me as I'm planning, and I'm planning about it. So 50% more to come for Jasmy. Shout out to Alex Happa, starting to CTX, starting to move. Cortex, if I remember that correctly. Cortex, CTX. It's only on, where can you find this puppy though? 8 is, Work was interesting. Ami's a new coin. ENA still doing its thing. We got GameStop up 70% today. Look at that. Pepe all-time highs again at 16, up 8%. Pepe continuing to pump and do damage. Whole market is just absolutely still in love. Like there's just still lovely gains coming all the time. It's awesome. It is awesome. I'm telling you. CTX, Cryptic Finance. I thought we were looking at Cortex, CTCX, TXC. So I guess we'll look at Cryptex. $30 million market cap on Coinbase USD. Okay. Building innovative open source financial institutions for the global crypto community. Ethereum smart contract. Real world data on Ethereum block. Collateralized backing. Sounds like everything else. Cryptex Finance. So it looks like I went over this. I guess it was sideways. Honestly, it looks like it could make a bit of a pump there, right? I don't really care what it is if the TA starts to look pretty good. Now it broke out. It just has to break above this resistance and continue. It does suggest that there's more coming out of this thing. CTX. I might even put this out myself. I don't know. I'm like, did I put out CTX? I must have, right? Yeah, I guess I put this out on 552 as well. CTX on Coinbase. Cryptix Finance. Getting tight inside the zone. This one also took 20 days to make, a little bit of change there. Took a long time. Let's see. But it never lost the support, right? Yeah, 21, wick to 29. I mean, that's a long time to wait for 22% gains. Now it's at resistance, but hey, a win is a win. If you were in that coin, you're up right now, regardless, right? 10 days, 20 days, I'm in gains. I didn't lose my funds, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Somebody said, is Quant dead? You know what? Quant, it just doesn't get the love. Nobody cares about it. I think it eventually get a pretty big pump, but it'll be so like the game just won't be nothing compared to what you could have gotten had you not been in Quant. All right. Sammy, I'm in tears for all the love you gave me and the lifers in the 99. God bless you, brother. You're amazing and your family with us. God bless you, man. Thank you. I appreciate all your constant love and support. Mythic OG, which one are you referring to? I don't know what he's saying there. Coin operated. Yeah, get out of the slow moving horses and fast. Don't get attached to your coins. Amen. I like that he's saying that. I mean, I build bags of coins that I believe are progressive. I usually pick pretty good bags. Caspa's oversold on the daily, not too far away for the 21. So what you can assume is Caspa's just going to consolidate here and get ready for its next leg to the upside. Watch this consolidation. Looks like it's only a matter of time till its next big move. And then we'll see Caspa sitting at a comfortable 17. Not just sitting at 17, but sitting at a comfortable 17. You see what I mean? And it'll be the first time it really like revisits that area ready for a move. Look at this beautiful shoulder, head, right shoulder, just boom, right? And you have the 21 coming. That's preemptive golden cross style. That's coming. Caspa's bullish right now. I can see it if you can't. And we're on our way. I see the bigger move for Caspa headed all the way to 27. I'm calling it here. And we got in down here at 10. We're going to 3x our money almost on that move. It might take us a couple months, but that's what happens. What do you think of JASMY? I like JASMY. Did you super chat go through? I didn't thank Sam and all the lifers in the 99 through this tough time. I had no option but to bounce back, and I will still be blessed no matter what. We love you. We appreciate you. Shout out to After Hours Investing. Can you check out Ladies? Thank you. Sam, BitGate and BitClouds on Uni on my radar. Thank you. Tuker, we looked at that. CTX, we looked at that. Giver's Gain, I love you, lifer. Everyone in the 99, thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me through my tough time. I will bounce back. You will. You will. God bless you. And thank you so much for giving even in a tough time. That means you have faith that more is coming to you. Any thoughts on GFI? I love GFI. It's one of my favorite coins long term. I've been buying it. So I see GFI making gains. I see Caspa doing damage. And this could wait for this flag before the next bigger move for Caspa. But the moving averages tell us a story. A big move is coming for Caspa. Man. Caspa coin, baby. Still holding it down. Oh, I knew there was something weird there. Show me my baby, yeah. Now, once that flag plays out, we're going to see a bigger move to the upside, highly likely. I tell you, Radium follows Solana, and once Solana gets that move, Radium's going to get that call. When I look at Radium, I look at something like this. Similar to Solana's doing, just in a tighter pocket, but and then boom, right? If Solana hits, Radium hits hard to an all-time high back to 383 and starts a bigger parabola, right? So I would have Radium on my radar here too as well. as, just something to pay attention to. I don't own any, so it doesn't matter to me whether you have it or not. Just to make that clear, if I owned it, I'd say, hey, I own a little bag of this. I wanted to, but I put all my money in Solana. I wanted to own some Radium, but I bought all Solana. I played it safe with the blue chip. But I may swing trade this in and out. I mean, it's looking pretty. Previous support as resistance there. Can we get the bounce for Radium? Everything's watching Bitcoin to see if Bitcoin gets that bounce. We get that Bitcoin bounce, then we could possibly get a move. All right. So far, Bitcoin is in the gain. Our trade's up a little bit there. Not a lot, but we're up a little bit. We'll see what happens later on into the night. So we made a live trade in front of everybody. If you're just getting in, I entered right here with a stop loss at about 66,329. The take profit is 75,620. And the entry was right about now. Really 6,770 or something, but yeah. So we're slightly up, not a big deal. Oh, we can see the entry right here at about 670, 6764. Okay. For Bitcoin. King Meme has utility, DeFi, and swap. There's so many that say they do so many things. I appreciate it. Oh, how cute. He believes it has real utility. I'm just King of Memes. Just the market cap's just too small for me. Be careful, everybody. Do your research. And I'm out. Too small for me with that. I like dog with wings. That could do damage. The little dog died and now he's with wings. It already has a 580 million. That's crazy. How it already has 500 million. I don't believe that. Is that real? Is this real right now? This thing came out today and it already has a $500 million market cap. What is this? Wow. Dog with wings. Sure. That's crazy. I mean, how could it have a market cap that big already? It's like it started there or something. Anyway, these memes freak me out. A lot of them freak me out. Sammy, can you take a look at TET? T-E-T. So I'm long because I opened up a long in front of you. So and I showed you the ideas of why I'm long, and we went over a bunch of technical analysis for Bitcoin. So I don't know what else more we could do to show you, right? And I put my money where my mouth is. You can see I didn't use tons of money, so it means I'm still skeptical somewhat because it's Monday, Sunday night into Monday, and those are always sketchy days. So just be careful trading. All right. Sunday night isn't always the best night. Well, when you open up a trade, Lifer, I did, but I did it cautiously, and I used a smaller amount than I normally do. If I'm going to trade, I'm going to use a smaller amount. So we had this low, we had the high. We can pull the Fibonacci here. We came all the way back down to the 786 fib. And, you're like, okay, now what? I mean, could we get a bounce? You have to really like this coin. I don't. It's not my thing. I don't own any. I probably never will. But it is on previous supported resistance, and it looks like it could be a great place to accumulate. But the daily's a little overbought. The 3-day doesn't have a lot of information. 22's coming down. Similar to Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't love the structure. It could be your bottom. You have a little bit of bullish div there on the 12-hour. That swings up. That swung down. Look, see that bounce? You got to break back above 1534. You do that, make a flag, then you come for the 200 SMA. So look for your 8-hour 200 SMA. Look to get above that. If you get above that, you're starting to make a new trend. If you get resistance, then you're still doing in the dumps. And I mean, buying is definitely undervalued if you believe in the project, but you'd have to believe in the project. If I didn't believe in the project, there's no way I could buy right now. So if I didn't do my other fundamental research, I wouldn't be able to buy the lows. Even though the chart said it, I have to know what the project is and use the charts. To me, it's both. All right. And thank you so much. Appreciate you. I think Turbo's hot. Turbo's going to continue to do damage. Turbo has its own unique organic pump. It's unique. The people that follow Turbo are unique. If you read the story, it's heartfelt. And if you watch the creator, the dude cries about it. It's pretty crazy. And it all comes from an organic following. I don't see how Turbo can't continue. My next target for Turbo now is 005955. for turbo. All right. And I don't own any turbo. It does not matter to me whether turbo pumps or not. It's just something that I obviously can see starting to make a bit of a move. Look for turbo to consolidate and then get this bigger leg to the upside. This is what I'm watching for turbo here. And watch this rising wedge go absolutely parabolic. Right? And turbo will just, I mean, it'll be out of here. To 009896. Boom. Beautiful move to the upside for turbo. So, and that is beginning to kind of give me some parabolic vibes of the next level up for turbo. You guys like that. You turbo degens like that. I see that. Is that Falcon X? Falax? Falax, new decks coming soon to Seoul. Interesting. Thank you for telling us before it happens, right? Okay. So Bitcoin holding nicely. I'm taking a risky long. We'll see what happens. Let me clean up my act here. This is a bit, I thought we did already. Let me see. Sometimes it holds like the last thing I was looking at after I already did it, but yeah, so I'm just taking a long out this flag, out the 1 hour, right? You see? And so far we're pumping pretty nicely. It's not amazing, but with the 1 hour broke out back above the 200 SMA, and if that holds, that could be the beginning of a bigger move, or at least some sideways price action inside of this, and we'll get tighter and tighter. Don't underestimate Sam. I made my yearly salary from the knowledge he drops, waiting for this next big pump to start taking gains and preparing my life for the next step. Sam has changed my light. Send love and light, man. Thank you so much for saying that. That's super nice of you. This channel is helping me be more positive in life. I sometimes struggle and just want to say thank you. We all struggle. We're human beings. But I found the key. See, I knew that the mind continues to go to these negative places sometimes, so I flipped it into gratitude every single moment, and I flipped it to being in the present moment. If you constantly come back to the present and you stay in a state of gratitude, those are the two keys to always, there's so many things we could start to worry about. I could worry about so many things right now. Look at my life, Sam Price. I'm going to go live every day for the next 100 days. No days off for maybe the next 500 days. I have to bring my streaming software everywhere I go. I can't miss a flight. That could be overwhelming if I thought about that, right? I mean, I could be like, and I could start to have have trouble breathing. But I don't do that. I stay in the present. Today, I'm in the show. And I can take care of the show right now and be present with each and every one of you. And I can nail the show. I can put everything I have into the present. And if I put everything into the present, I'm going to be the best at the charts. I'm going to be more interactive with each and every one of you. I'm going to look at if I'm worried about something right now, I'm not going to be that good, right? On the live stream, right? So for my business to do well, and for all my things in my life to go well, which the stream just kind of started things to go well, I have to stay in the present moment, right? And your life is no different than mine. You have to stay in the present moment. So anytime you're bugging out, anytime things seem overwhelming, every time you think you're getting that quote unquote anxiety, you're not on the present. You're thinking way too far into the future of things that you cannot control, and you're trying to control them in your mind. That's where the anxiety is coming from. You're trying to control the future and you can't. So stop trying to control the future. And then you messed up in the past and you're trying to fix the past in your mind. You're playing puzzle pieces in your head of how you coulda, woulda, shoulda, and you're beating yourself up. But the past is over. We can't do anything about the past. All we can do is move forward in the present moment in time. So get out of the past. Don't beat yourself up. It's over. All the trades that you lost are lost. They're done. All you can do today is begin a new leaf and begin to trade differently. Get the education from me if you don't have it. Find a way, get a system, begin to learn. Stay consistent over time. Okay? So I just want to say I love you. I appreciate every one of you. I'm out for the night. All right? If I post a few charts, it will be later on. Look out for what I have in the trading group. But right now, I'm long for Bitcoin. I gave you my stop loss, my idea. I'm either going to get stopped out or I'm not. And I'm sticking to that till we come back tomorrow morning where I give an update to the trading group. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. We did it 4 times this weekend like we do every single weekend. And I apologize to cut it just a little short. We usually do go to 10 o'clock. But, enjoy your family. It is Memorial Day weekend. Have this extra hour that I'm giving that you would have probably been on the stream with me. And do me a favor. Turn off your computer and go hang out with your family. I love you. I appreciate you. If you can't be there, call your mom or dad. Call your brother or sister. Say, hey, what's up? Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hope you're doing all right. I love you all. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night, no matter where you are in the world. I'll see you tomorrow.